You know, they always tell us that love is supposed to be a sanctuary, a place where you finally feel safe enough to put your bags down. But what happens when the house you built for two starts burning? And instead of running out the front door, you just sit there? Because you'd rather breathe in the smoke of them than the fresh air of a life without them. That's the thing about self-destruction. It doesn't feel like a disaster at first. It feels like a sacrifice. It feels poetic. Until you look in the mirror and realize you've become a ghost in your own skin. It starts small. You stop saying no because their smile is worth more than your boundaries. You start editing your personality like a rough draft, cutting out the parts of yourself that they might find too much. Have you ever noticed how quiet you've become? You used to have opinions, hobbies, a certain way of laughing. Now you're just a mirror. You reflect their moods, their anger, their needs, and the scary part, you're proud of it. But if a fire consumes everything it touches to keep itself going, we don't call that love. We call that a wildfire. I think some of us are addicted to the fix. We find someone broken and we think, if I can just love them enough, they'll heal. We turn our hearts into a construction site. But here is the hard truth. You cannot build a home on a foundation that doesn't want to stay still. You're pouring your cement into a crack that has no bottom. And while you're busy trying to save them, who is saving you? You're drowning 2 inches away from the shore, but you're so focused on keeping their head above water that you've forgotten how to breathe for yourself. Self-destruction isn't a sudden explosion. It's a slow leak. It's the moment you realize you've forgotten what you like for breakfast because you only eat what they like. It's the moment you apologize for being hurt. Read that again. You are apologizing for being hurt by their actions. That is the red zone. That is where love becomes a cage. Leaving a self-destructive love isn't an act of betrayal. It's an act of survival. It's going to hurt. It's going to feel like you're tearing off a limb because you've grown so intertwined. But listen to me, you are not a martyr. You are a human being, and you deserve a love that breathes life into you, not a love that requires you to stop breathing. Take your heart back. It's scarred, it's tired, and it's heavy, but it's still yours, and that's enough to start over.